what kind of exhaust is that on that car, on this car? Make it pop like you did before, because you were driving the way. So maybe you have a defective muffler as well as an illegal one.
I find that hard to believe, to be honest. So you might be looking at the screen right now just wondering, why is there an ugly ass 350Z on the screen? Well, that was my boy Nick's car. I bought it off him after it got a pretty nasty tick inside the engine. We didn't know what the tick was from until I popped the oil pan off. Alright, so that's a pretty bitty in the unit. Vibing. Project Car Gang. My guy. This is alright, well, I own 2 VQs now, that's pretty fucking sick. Alright, well, I have the G here, which is looking real nice, pretty. As usual. We're working on the Z a little, and we're working on a BMW. My boy Kostas, BMW, we're doing timing chains today. I gotta do, and no better time, because it's probably 60 degrees outside right now, so no better time to take the headlights off, take the intake off, do a bunch of other stuff. Maybe take the battery out so I can go charge it. Bumper out of the passenger side. It's in this little V2 bumper. Let's see if this DE blows up. We're attempting. Oh, won't even start. And then. Alright, moment of truth, boys. She's in neutral, fucking e-brakes up. Had to swap the motor out. As you can tell, that's not where it's supposed to be. We're doing big things here. My boy Luke here helped me out. He brought the fucking engine stand. We're about to pull this piece of shit out of here. She just queefed a whole bunch. All right, well, it was a very long process, and I forgot to press record a couple times there, but the DE is out. We're chilling. I'm trying to get the fuck home. I'm tired of shit. He's tired of shit. I just gotta hand him his tools, and we're out of here. So, it's the end of today. All right, so today I'm taking a break from the VHR because I already took the piston rods out. That video is probably gonna be coming out soon. Got the heads over there. Pretty much from this point I have the DE out. I figured I've done enough engine stuff, you know, removing stuff. My back's all shot out. I figured I might as well just try and you know, just take a chill day, clean up the engine bay, remove a whole bunch of shit that I'm not gonna need in there anymore, and kind of just clean it up because I'm gonna paint it different color. Not cool. I'm pretty sure I already picked the color. I just don't know if I wanna. I picked this color. It's like a gold with some interesting like fleck in it. I don't know if the GoPro's picking it up, but it has some small like fleck in it. I'm gonna be taking off all this stuff, removing all this shit, while you know, cleaning everything up, cleaning all this up with alcohol, engine part cleaner, removing every, you know, ground, all this shit. I'm gonna be painting the entire engine bay up to the fenders pretty much. So yep, I'm taking the cowl off. I'm gonna try and just put the wire harness like out, and obviously mask all this because I have tape right there. So yeah, first order of business is probably just to clean everything with some brake cleaner and unbolt some stuff. I'm gonna record that probably in a time lapse. So here we go. Alright, so we have stripped almost everything off of the 350Z engine bay. Cowl, everything, harness, all the, you know, accessory stuff, everything, you know, little clutch master cylinder shit off this wall. Everything that's important that was on this wall is off. Because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be clearancing it by chopping it all off. I'm going to start in the corners. Sorry, I'm wearing a painter's mask, like half over my face. Start in the corner here, work my way down. I might start over here and just cut straight down, or somewhere around here and cut straight down. But we are removing a lot of this so we can fit a different engine in this car. Very excited for what's going on. Essentially right now I'm just prepping it for some primer and some paint. That's really all I'm doing. Hopefully I can pull the harness completely off in the coming days and get this all sorted, because I couldn't get the you know, box out, battery box out. But hopefully this fuse box will come out easy, and a bunch of other shit will come out easy. So yeah, sit back and enjoy. about to show you everything I did. That's part of the firewall. We removed most of the firewall. The VIN plate area is removed. Area around the master cylinder, everything, all that shit right there, it's all fucking fine. It's all removed, ready to get masked. And I have to obviously scrub all this down. I'm gonna scrub this all down with more rubbing alcohol, keep going with it, and really just knock everything out as much as I can. It's pretty clean compared to when I started this morning, but we're getting there. I mean, it's always gonna be a work in progress, right? So I really like the cleanliness of this. I really like how clean that came out. I thought it was going to be a lot choppier looking, a lot shittier looking, but it looks pretty clean. I can go over it a couple more times with the angle grinder and get it perfect, but for right now it looks good. I know I nicked a little bit around, you know, all over. This side's a little worse because it was a little harder with all these lines and stuff, trying to avoid it. But nicked this, not too bad. Just took some down. Not the end of the world. Really, I'm kind of concerned with ruining things structural. I'm not really concerned with this, you know, like, yeah, it kind of is structural, but more like this stuff, you know, like, if I'm fucking this up, then I'm gonna have to buy a whole new, like, tube front end and get that put on, which I really don't want to have to do. So, all this shit, this really doesn't, you know, isn't the end of the world if it gets fucked up. My leg just died, but, yeah. We're gonna be painting this engine bay gold, and, putting a very awesome engine in here. I'm very excited for that, but it's gonna take some time, but it's gonna be worth it. We'll see. We'll see as the progress happens how long I think it's gonna take and how long it really takes. It's gonna be interesting. But right here I have the 3.7 bed plate, my BQ, my daily right there. I got that hood off, got a bunch of shit off this car today. Like every day I'm making at least like 3 or 4 hours worth of progress when I come here, which is good, because usually I'm just like cleaning shit up and, you know, making sure I have everything that I need for that specific job, which is kind of a pain in the ass. But when you're working in a small space like this, it's imperative you're organized, or, you know, look organized. So it's imperative you're at least a little organized, you know where everything is. So that's all that's important. That's what I'm feeling about that. But probably just be scrubbing the rest of this, getting it ready. I'm gonna have to seam seal all this, seam seal it all, boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna have to seam seal that heavily. That's not the end of the world though, but that's just that wheel well. There's obviously, you know, reinforcement there. It's fine. It's all is just a basic piece of metal. That this right here specifically does nothing. This down here, yeah, that's your whole front end. So really it's not too sketchy when you get to cutting and looking at what's underneath what you're cutting, but when you first start chopping away, it's really scary, honestly. But I was pretty like shocked at the beginning what I was doing to this poor fucking car, but in reality it's gonna look a lot cleaner when I'm done. It's gonna look a lot less cluttered in here when I'm done, and it's officially a lot easier to work on for sure. If anything ever goes wrong with the engine I'm putting in here, this is going to be 10 times easier to work on than having this huge firewall that, you know, kind of limits where you can come in from. Because really the VQ firewall is like up to here, and that's like, I could fit my whole hand down in here and get something if I have to, or there's some like loose fitting on something that's down here. And, you know, even on this side, if I don't have a battery box, which I might be relocating the battery, depends on what that's looking like, but what that entails really, might be relocating it, might be relocating the battery, we'll see. But that's pretty much where we're at. I'm surprised that I took the hood off without damaging anything. Like, that was a shocker to me. I really thought I was gonna mess everything up when I was taking that hood off, but got the firewall out. I cleaned up the firewall mainly with the angle grinder, cleaned a lot of that up. Looks pretty clean now. I like how it came out. It doesn't look absolutely terrible. It looks like, you know, someone who knows what they're doing kind of did it, which is nice. That's what I was going for. I might go back and just clean it up a little more so it's flush. Like this side's gonna be flush when I'm done, but I don't know about this side. I'm gonna have to go back and make some minor adjustments. But I malleted a lot of whatever, you know, came off the wall, like out this way. I malleted it back so it was flat. now I removed the battery compartment as well. So now I'm gonna clean up and I'm gonna head home because it's 10 o'clock. The gate here closes, I think, at 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna be leaving right now, packing all my shit up and going. So that's the end of today's video, or episode at least. So yeah, catch you in the next one.